This is Newcap News with Lauren Poland.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. Off the top of the cast tonight, we're going to talk to Peter Quinlan, our meteorologist, about what on earth is going on outside right now. It was beautiful the past week, but how long can we expect these whiteout conditions for, Peter?
Not for too much longer. We did have not too bad start to the day today, but in the afternoon conditions took a turn to the worst. A very strong low pressure system that's packed with moisture has been making its way north along the Alberta-Saskatchewan border, dumping rain, snow, freezing rain, even ice pellets on everything in its path. By the time it's all done, we should see about 15 centimeters of snow. Before the snow started, we had about an hour of rain this morning that has since frozen, making driving conditions treacherous. The layer of ice, along with the reduced visibility because of winds that have gusted up to 60 kilometers per hour, has already caused numerous collisions around the region. Several semis are stuck, unable to get up on the hill near the Lee Park Bridge north of Marwayne, and police have been dispatched to many other collisions in the region. We will have more on this later in the cast.
And once again, travel is not advised unless at all necessary. Well, it was a deadly weekend for drivers. Early Saturday morning, RCMP responded to an accident about 10 kilometers north of Elk Point. The 49-year-old driver was pronounced dead on scene after being thrown from his SUV. Officials say the man was traveling north on Highway 41 when his vehicle rolled several times while making a turn. It appears the man wasn't wearing a seatbelt and alcohol is believed to be a factor. The investigation is ongoing. Meantime, one person is dead after a motorbike crash in Cold Lake Friday. Police say the man on the motorbike collided with a flatbed truck. He was taken to hospital but died the next day. Police aren't releasing his age or identity. And 4 people were sent to hospital following a crash on the Little Pine First Nation Saturday morning. Cutknife RCMP continue to investigate why this sedan rolled over. Those inside were taken to Battleford Union Hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Alcohol is believed to be a factor and charges are pending. Now to more details on a large oil spill just outside of Hillmont. A semi-truck carrying crude oil lost its load Thursday night. This was the aftermath. Police believe weather and spring thaw conditions played a factor in the crash. From the investigation, it looks like part of the gravel road gave way after the truck traveled too close to the ditch. No charges are being laid.
The driver was located by passerbys, already out of the vehicle, conscious but not recollecting what had occurred. He was covered in oil from a significant spill which occurred as a result of the crash.
How much oil was spilled is still unknown, but officials say it was a large amount. The driver was taken to hospital with serious but non-life-threatening injuries. St. Paul police seized $6 grand in cocaine from a residence just outside of the town Friday. 2 men aged 40 and 17 are expected to face drug trafficking and possession charges. RCMP received numerous complaints from the public about the Crestview Beach home. Police also seized close to $2 grand in cash. For most Canadians, the hardest part about getting glasses is choosing what frames look best. But for millions of people around the world, eye care and glasses are out of reach. David Semchism shows us how one eye doctor in Lloyd is making a clear difference and how you can help.
When Canadians have vision issues, they visit their optometrist for a better outlook. But what happens when you live in a country that doesn't have eye doctors in your area or people just can't afford treatment? For Lloydminster optometrist Aleem Bendali, the solution is simple. His team of vision savers at one site come to you.
A lot of underdeveloped or third world countries that don't have access to health care, including eye care, would be served by this organization to provide free eye care, so in the form of eye examination, and also free eyewear.
Bendali traveled to Mexico to volunteer his time and skills as a part of a global effort that has helped more than 8 million people see better.
It was really a great experience to be able to take a patient who had never had a pair of eyeglasses before, put them on the person and see that smile.
Besides providing glasses, eye doctors check for diabetes, high blood pressure, and perform surgery for patients with cataracts. Bandali says he is planning on doing another mission to Thailand and that the work is very eye-opening and rewarding. In Mexico, Bandali got to help more than 11,000 patients.
We would see on average anywhere from 2,000 to 3,000 patients per day. Altogether, we saw 11,000 patients in an 8-day clinic, which was pretty incredible. And we saw patients as young as 6 months or 3 months old, all the way up to 90 to 100 years old.
Bandali has received thank you notes and had patients cry after getting their vision fixed. He says there is still a great need for eye care worldwide and that we can help by making donations of either glasses or money to One Sight at Pearl Vision in the Lloyd Mall.
One Sight's volunteers, doctors, and community donations are working together to change the lives of millions of people. Thanks to these true visionaries, a better global future is in sight. David Semchism, Newcap News.
Gerard joins us on the desk now with another quick look at weather and what's going on outside.
Lots of snow. Old Man Winter showed up with his calling card today, and he was not smiling. Rang our doorbell and said, "I'm here. Let's have a look at it, please." What we're dealing with is we actually hit our high temperature overnight in the Midwest, got to just about 1 thereabouts, and that happened just at about 5 o'clock or so this morning, and then a steady fall in temperature during the course of the day. The wind chill on the outside is a -13 at the moment. The wind gusting it, making conditions quite brutal. We already look like we probably have about 5 centimeters of snow on the sidewalk already, and it's a similar picture across the region. The Battlefoods moving out from a snowfall warning to a winter storm warning just at around 4:15 this afternoon, and for the better part of it too, freezing rain coming down. We'll have more details later on in the cast.
And coming up, the SPCA welcomes a generous donation from Rotary. That story next.